Students, in this session, I'm going to explain you about the structure and functions of glutathione. Glutathione is a tripeptide, means it's made up of three amino acids. The amino acids that are present in the glutathione are glutamate, cysteine, and glycine. The sequence of these amino acids. So we can remember the structure of glutathione as gamma glutamyl cystinyl glycine. Okay, glutathione is nothing but the gamma glutamyl cystinyl glycine. In this glutathione molecule, so this is the structure of the molecular structure of the glutathione. See, the first amino acid is glutamate, the second amino acid is cysteine, and the third amino acid is glycine. Students, some speciality is there in the peptide bond. Here, see, the CONH bond is the peptide bond in the glutathione molecule. So see, this peptide bond is this peptide bond has been formed by the gamma carboxyl group of the glutamate. So that is the speciality in almost all the proteins and peptides. Usually the peptide bond is going to be formed between the alpha carboxyl group of the first amino acid and alpha amino group of the second amino acid. Okay, but in this case, in glutathione, the peptide bond has been formed by the gamma carboxyl group of the glutamate and amino group of the cysteine, and that's why it is called as gamma glutamyl. That's why the first amino acid we call it as gamma glutamyl, because the peptide bond has been formed through gamma carboxyl group. See, this is the alpha carboxyl group of the glutamate. This is the alpha carbon of the glutamate, and this is alpha carboxyl group of the glutamate and alpha amino group of the glutamate. And this is beta carbon and this is gamma carbon, and so this is gamma carboxyl group. So that's why because a gamma carboxyl group is going to form a peptide bond, simply in the structure we call it a gamma glutamyl cystinyl glycine. Students, that's all about the structure of glutathione. Next, let us know the functions of glutathione. Okay, what are the different functions of glutathione? So glutathione is called as master antioxidant. So the very first function, the glutathione is called as master antioxidant of our cells. So what is an antioxidant? Antioxidant is a compound or a chemical that is going to neutralize the reactive oxygen species. Okay, these reactive oxygen species may be free radicals. Okay, they may be free radicals, they may be peroxides, lipid peroxides or some other peroxides, etc. So these are highly reactive short-lived components, and these components are, because they are highly reactive, they react with the various molecules like proteins, lipids, DNA in our cell, and they damage them. So whenever these reactive oxygen species have been produced in our cell, immediately they are going to be neutralized by the glutathione. So any molecule which is going to neutralize these reactive oxygen species can be called as antioxidant. So our glutathione is called master antioxidant because just imagine, because of the presence of its sulfhydryl group. Students, just imagine, it's a glutathione molecule, so it is a tripeptide. So just imagine these circles are this is glutamate, this is cysteine, and this is glycine. Okay, so here we have one sulfhydryl group. Because it is having, and this form of the glutamate is called as reduced form of the glutamate, and it is represented as GSH. Okay, whenever the reactive oxygen species are produced, or whenever this glutathione reacts with the reactive oxygen species, the two such glutathione molecules react with the ROS, and here through this hydrogen atom, they are going to react with the ROS or reactive oxygen species, and as a result, these ROS molecules are neutralized. And as a consequence of this, the glutathione molecule undergoes oxidation, but these reactive oxygen species undergo reduction. So due to this oxidation, this here only this our glutathione will be left with the yes. So therefore, the glutathione molecule is going to form. Just imagine here I am writing from in this manner. So this is glutamate, this is cysteine, and this is glycine. Okay, here our glutathione molecule is going to form the two such glutathione molecules are going to form oxidized form. See here, this is one glutathione molecule. Okay, this is in this direction. Here it is glutamate. Here it is glutamate, cysteine and glycine. Okay, the two glutathione molecules, they react with one another and they form disulfide bond. I mean, during the neutralization of the reactive oxygen species, our glutathione molecules are oxidized. And as a result, these two glutathione molecules, through the disulfide bond, they get linked with one another, and this oxidized form of the glutathione is simply represented as CGSSG. Students, I'm repeating. So this GSH is nothing but the reduced form of the glutathione, and this GSSG is nothing but the oxidized form of the glutathione. And because our glutathione molecule is capable of switching between the oxidized form and reduced form, so this oxidized form of the glutathione reverts back to its reduced form, or it reduces to reduced form of the glutathione with the help of the enzyme glutathione reductase. As a result, we can say that simply I'm summarizing. Okay, once during the neutralization of the reactive oxygen species, these glutathione molecules, the two glutathione molecules undergo oxidation to form oxidized form of the glutathione, and it is represented as GSSG. And again, it converts back, it reduces back to free glutathione by the enzyme glutathione reductase. So because of this ability of glutathione to switch between the oxidized form and its reduced form, our glutathione molecule acts as a very good antioxidant. So therefore, thus we can say that glutathione is a master antioxidant. Why do we call it as a master antioxidant? This glutathione is capable of neutralizing wide variety of the reactive oxygen species, and even when our protein molecules, okay, whenever our protein molecules are, have been reacted with the reactive oxygen species, they are also going to be neutralized by this glutathione molecule. And therefore, because of its ability, and this is the only antioxidant in our cell which is capable of reverting to its original condition, original state. So because of all these qualities, we can say that glutathione is a ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಂಟಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್. ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಗ್ಲೂಟಾಥಿಯೋನ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಂಟಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್. How does it act as a master antioxidant? So whenever the glutathione molecules react with the reactive oxygen species, they are going to form its oxidized form. That oxidized form is represented as GSFG, and later this oxidized form gets converted to its original reduced form, that is GSH, or later this oxidized form is reduced by the enzyme glutathione reductase. As a result, our glutathione molecules are restored. So because our glutathione molecule is going to neutralize wide variety of the reactive oxygen species, we can call it as antioxidant. ನೀವು ಇಷ್ಟನ್ನ ಬರೆದ್ರೂ ಸಾಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಯ್ತು, ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಇಷ್ಟನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದ ವೆರಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಗ್ಲೂಟಾಥಿಯೋನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ antioxidant, or because its ability to restore itself is not, because of its ability to restore itself, we can say it as a master antioxidant. The second function of the glutathione is, of course, in our cells, glutathione performs wide variety of the functions, but here I have chosen a few. Okay, the second major function of the glutathione is, because of its ability to act as an antioxidant, this glutathione, it keeps our cell cytoplasm, okay, keeps the cytosol in a reduced environment. It keeps our cytosol in It keeps our cytosol in reduced environment. This is the second function. The third function is, of course, glutathione participates in wide variety of the metabolic pathways. But here I have chosen a few, as I have already told you. The third function of the glutathione is, this glutathione molecule is conjugated with the xenobiotics. Xenobiotics means some toxic foreign substances. Okay, they may be taken in the form of the drugs, they may be taken in the form of the coloring agent, flavoring agent of the food. So any such foreign chemicals can be generally called as xenobiotics, and they have to be removed from our body. And this mechanism is called as detoxification mechanism. And during this detoxification mechanism, these some of these xenobiotic molecules have been conjugated with the GSH. And because they are going to be conjugated with the GSH, they become hydrophilic. I mean, they become more water soluble, and it's easy for them to be eliminated from our body. So these are the three different functions of the glutathione. Students, I'm summarizing the functions. So because of the ability of glutathione to undergo oxidation and revert back to its reduced form, glutathione acts as a good antioxidant. So it reduces, it scavenges most of the free radicals that are generated in our cell cytoplasm, and therefore it protects our tissues, cells. Therefore it protects our proteins, DNA, lipids, and various biomolecules. So the second function of the glutathione is, now, it keeps the cell cytosol in the reduced environment, and glutathione, when conjugated with the xenobiotics in the liver or in the liver, it's easy for them to be eliminated. They become more water soluble and they get eliminated. Students, that's all about the structure and functions of the glutathione.